Hi guys, it's Heather, the Butterfly Effect, plant-based extreme weight loss. And you may have noticed that I did not do a weigh-in Wednesday this week. And I had a really good reason for that. And that reason was that I didn't want to. I started this channel in March of 2015 with the intention of holding myself accountable. And I think that that is a really good thing to do. At that time, I was 360 pounds. I was down from my highest weight, which was over 400 pounds, 436. And I knew that I was going to need some fire for the flame. You know, I was going to need some fuel for the flame and some support for my journey. And so I came to you guys and I asked you to support me and hold me accountable. And now it's my turn to do my part and hold myself accountable and let you know that I've been struggling. And I hinted at it last week, but I didn't tell you the extent to which I was having trouble. And so I just want to do that. I just want to come clean, and so that we can all start over again and get back on track. Because one thing I do know about relapse is that the faster you can get back on the path, the less damage you will do, and the better for you overall. And so I want you to know that I am back on track, that as I sit here and talk to you, I've had a really compliant day. No sugar, no salt, no oil, and no animal products, and no nuts or avocados or seeds or anything. All the different things that I try to do. No flour, no alcohol. So I am back on track and I am compliant, but I'm also, my weight is up, and I am no longer, sadly, a citizen of Wonderland, which is when you weigh 100 and something, because I had a really bad relapse, and I am a person that tends to put on weight really easily. Apparently my caveman ancestors were really good at conserving fat on their bodies for survival, and so I just tend to put on weight really easily and really quickly. And so I stepped on the scale this morning, and it shocked me, because I have been avoiding the scale because I tend to do that when I'm not doing well. And I was 239 pounds. Now, I don't know how much of that is water, but 239 pounds was shocking to me. And, you know, I just feel that hubris, because intellectually I have all the answers as far as I believe the people who tell me what to do. I know what it takes to take off weight, and I have still taken off, you know, just under 200. Wow. I lost my over 200 pounds. That just occurred to me. I can't say I've taken off over 200 pounds anymore. So, wow. You guys, this is really hard, because it's the age-old problem of I know what to do, but I don't know how to get myself to do it consistently. And so that's where I am. And I always feel like other people fall off the wagon. I fall off the wagon and the wagon runs over me. Like, I fall hard. And I know that people say that while you're being abstinent, if you're an addict, that your addiction is over in the corner doing push-ups waiting for you to screw up. Like, your disease progresses while you are being abstinent. And that you always have to stay vigilant. And so I know exactly what happened. I brought something home that I shouldn't have brought home, because your environment is your #1 factor for success, and I violated my own rule. And then once I started, I couldn't stop myself. I was having a really hard time finding the break, which is what I call it. So what I'm hoping is that we can all learn from what I'm going through, that I can learn from it, that I can, I'll tell you some stuff I've learned so far. Be a little bit more humble. Stop thinking that you have the answers or that you've got it licked, because, you know, having an addictive brain is a powerful enemy. It's a powerful problem. You know, it almost killed me. It almost killed me. And as far as I've come, I do not take for granted that I have this licked at all. And this was just a reminder of that. So that's the first thing, is do not get cocky. The next thing that I am taking from this is go back to basics. So I'm going through my home and I'm getting rid of anything that could possibly at all trip me up. I'm planning out my food for the next couple days. I am going back to eating lots of veggies and eating them early in the day. Eating lots of salads. Getting my greens in the early morning. And even more than that, I had a change of mindset. So seeing that scale this morning was like cold water over my head. I really didn't realize how bad it had gone. This is Hanny. He wants to be on camera. He wants to be a star. I really didn't realize how bad it had gotten. And so I need to be aware that what's going on with me. And so that cold water on me renewed my commitment. Here's the thing. There are people who can have moderation. I am not one of those people. I'm just not. It's just not how I am. I'm wonderfully and beautifully made, and I am who I am, and that's just something about me, and I'm coming to terms with that. It's okay. It's okay that I can't be one of those people, but now that I know that about myself, I have to also honor that that's how it is. And so because of that, I am going to double down with my commitment. Tomorrow is the anniversary of losing my mom. A lot of you guys know I made my mom a promise. Yes, I did. I made my mom a promise that I would do this, that I would get it together, and I would take care of myself. And I'm really sad right now because I feel like I'm not keeping that promise. And it hurts to not be in integrity. It hurts to not do what you know to do. That hurts. And so here's what I'm gonna do. Here's my plan. You guys know I have a Facebook group called The Butterfly Effect, just like the name of the channel. And all those guys are my support system. They help me when I need it, and which is every day. So they help me every day. And they help keep me on track. And they love me when I'm doing great and when I'm not. And I could not do it without them, and I can't do it without you guys.
I just can't. And so in my group, we are going to have a I'm just calling it an initiative. I actually need you guys to help me think of a good name. I thought about commitment to the promise, because, you know, I made that promise to my mom, but even more, committing to myself, because every time you blow it, when you say, I'm not going to do something, and then you end up doing it anyway, a little bit of trust in yourself goes away. You know, that is one of the hardest things about being a person who is addicted to food and has tried to diet over and over and over and over, and has tried to get a handle on it over and over and over. And so every time you say you will and then you don't, it takes a little bit of your faith in yourself with it. And that is a high price to pay for the crappy food that gets you in trouble. That is a bad bargain, to lose faith in yourself. And so anyway, I thought commit to be fit, but it's not so much about fitness. It's more about keeping that promise, that absolutely, you know, to be unequivocal, to not compromise, to be no matter what. I need to be no matter what right now. Maybe I'll call it the no matter what challenge. I don't know. You guys help me think of a good name for this. But basically, it goes from now until the end of the year. So between now and January 1st, 2017, I am making a commitment to follow my plan. So that's no animal products, no sugar, salt, or oil, no flour, and to eat my veggies, to eat my salads, to have my fruit and my simple food. And I'm also going to step up my steps. I had said I was going to do 5 miles a day. I had some problems with my knee. My knee's feeling better. I'm going to step up my steps. That's just it. And if I can, eventually I'm going to get back to Zumba. So, you guys, I just did the ugly cry on camera. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You know, this is me. This is my journey. This is how it is. It's not always pretty, and I'm not always perfect. So, I promise I will not cry at you for the next 4 months. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do this initiative for to take me through the end of the year. And the reason that I'm doing till the end of the year is that the holidays have always been terrible for me. It starts with Halloween a lot of times, and pumpkin patches and caramel apples and all that kind of stuff. I want to keep the fun and lose the bad food, you know. But all that candy at Halloween, that is just like kryptonite to me. And then comes Thanksgiving, and then comes Christmas, and all that chocolate and all those parties, and I need support to get through the next 4 months. And so that is why that time period. And I also think that it's long enough of a time that we can really make some progress with removing weight. If you have weight to go, can make some kind of dramatic shifts in my weight in that amount of time, because the end of the year is also my birthday. My birthday is December 29th, And at one time, I had thought maybe I'll get to my goal weight. I'll get to 136 by my birthday. And I can see that that's probably out the window. But I can do something by my birthday. And so Dr. Doug Lisle says that when you mess up, the most important thing you can do is just one of the most important things you can do for your mental health is to work out really hard so that you can convince yourself that you're really serious and that you really make that effort and double down on your commitment. And so that's what I'm doing. And so anyway, if you want to participate in this challenge till the end of the year, this is what you would need to do. First of all, you would need to join my Facebook group if you're not already in it, because that's where we're going to do it. And then every week I'm going to do a video with the theme for the week, and it's going to be like all the stuff I need to remind myself to do. So the first week we're going to talk about cleaning up your environment and all the different things that you might need to do there. So we're just getting back to basics. And so here's how you would participate. This is your challenge, not my challenge. So basically decide ahead of time what you're going to do. Just like I decided and I told you what I'm going to do. But you may not be there yet. You may not even be vegetarian yet, or you may not even, you may have another program you're following. I don't care. But what I care is that we commit. We absolutely commit to whatever we decide to do. And so whatever you do, you need to keep that promise, because it's about building integrity with yourself. Being a person who can trust what they say, that you mean it, because the days of not keeping your word to yourself are over. You know, that's the days of my not keeping my word to myself are over. And so whatever it is, commit to it and declare it to the group, okay? And then all that you have to do after that is 30 minutes of exercise a day. And I've said it for a long time, everybody can do something. You know, my mom was in a wheelchair and she did arm exercises. Everybody can do something. Maybe you can't do as much as you want to do what you can do, and you'll be able to do more later. When I first started out and I was 436 pounds, it was everything I could do to walk around the block. Like, that was super hard, and it was something that I dreaded, but I did it. And everybody can do something. So 30 minutes, it can be broken up into a lot of different sections. So if you can do 5 minutes of exercise 6 times a day, that's a fine way to do it. If you can do, you know, 10 minutes of exercise 3 times a day, I'm not going to go through all the multiples of 30. 1 minute of exercise 30 times a day. Whatever it takes to get the job done, that's what I want you to commit to, because it's just, again, it's just consistency. We're trying to build consistency and build credibility so that we can trust ourselves. So declare your plan, commit to it, do your 30 minutes a day of exercise every day. You don't get a day off. Unless you're sick. I guess if you're sick, you can have a day off, but we're not taking certain days off because your body needs it every single day. So, and it's all about consistency, and it's only 4 months. So we're going to do it every single day. And then just participate in the discussions and help each other and hold me accountable. So your assignment is think of a good name for this. It starts tomorrow. And I'm going to be in the Facebook group. If you have any questions, you can ask me, or ask me down below, or leave me a comment with a good name for this. I need your help, guys. Sorry this is so long. I'm sorry I did the ugly cry. I love you guys. And I'm just really glad that I have you, and I'm really glad to be back on track. So I have one day clean. One day. I'll take it. It's better than 0 days. Alright, I'll talk to you guys soon. Talk to you probably tomorrow, because I want to do the video about environment. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye-bye.